Good afternoon, everybody. It's the 19th of November 2013. Hail Mary, me tell you, is we are in the new studio. I had to move the microphone over because, frankly, um, it was better that way. Anyway, today we want to talk about a couple different things, and I tried to do a couple videos earlier, and I think I fumbled the ball a few times, so let's give it another go, shall we? The first thing is that it's pretty much finished. The blue screen that's behind me was originally a test for a blue screen chroma key. iMovie 9 doesn't do blue screen chroma key, only does green, which is okay, except I don't have any green screen material that's big enough. Second of all is, obviously, as you can see, I got the old microphone here, and it was only because I don't really have the money right now to buy a new microphone yet, so give me some time to work on that. And let's see, the next thing is the camera and the green screen. Okay, the camera, I am going, more than likely, I'm going to go with the PAL format because it's going to give me another 100 horizontal lines of resolution. Plus, it will give me about the same amount of width to the picture, about 720, but 720 by 480 versus 720 by 576. It's a no-brainer, really. I don't really have a problem with the 25 frames per second of European PAL standard because I don't really do any high-speed action shots where I need to worry about camera problems with smearing picture and all that. And since we already know that in cinematography, a typical motion picture is at 24 frames per second, it just makes sense to consider the same option, just so that it's closer to motion picture. So that if I ever show motion pictures, the pull down rate wouldn't be so bad to figure out for. But, I mean, how many people actually worry about motion pictures, right? I mean, I just have no trouble just trying to get the videos out there, and without any assistance, I don't even know if this lens is focused. Honestly, the camera is so far away from me right now, and I do have that ability now. I can put the camera in the other room where the studio was, and I can finally use it in more of a long throw, as you will find from watching the demonstration that I did earlier when I was showing the studio. It's the same thing. The camera was located in the other room where it is now. But this camera that we have now, this NTSC camera, was never really, as I said once before, was never really intended for this purpose. We're using a security camera, which works okay. I don't have a particular problem with it, other than the fact that it doesn't always give me a good picture. There are things that go wrong. First of all, I tried to do chroma key with it with a green screen, and it worked, but the camera had a lot of video noise in it, and so it wasn't giving consistent green screen results. And second of all, it the resolution is not that great. It's only was only 480 TVL, and that's like it's like a little more than 2/3 the way to the maximum you can get for either NTSC or PAL, which, as I said before, I calculated it out when you add in overscan. It really comes out to be about 705 vertical TV lines. I guess you can call them vertical lines because that's exactly what they are, pixels. So 720 or 720 pixels per line for NTSC and PAL, and horizontal resolution of a maximum of 480 viewable lines in NTSC and 576 viewable lines in PAL. So there's a big difference right there in pictures, because remember, the American TV set is 525 lines. But a portion of those lines are actually more released or blank, or sometimes now they contain closed captioning information on it. And if you are fairly savvy about closed captioning, you might be able to decode other information that's also shared in the same lines. Things like time and dates coding for film, for example, is often stored in the additional frames as well, so in the additional lines in the frame, so that you can always find your picture. So this month coming up, I think we're going to be focusing on the camera, and I'm still having some slight issues trying to figure out how to get the iMovie program. Isn't so much the problem. iMovie 9 plays PAL without a hitch, but iMovie 6 does not, and iMovie 6 is the one I prefer using. Vidi, which is the program that we're using to do the video encoding, does not work with PAL. At least, I don't know, it's a QuickTime thing. The Format FS Studio program will, but it's unfortunately it has a problem even in NTSC, which is the sound isn't there. In other words, it records the video and everything, but the soundtrack just doesn't get recorded too. So it really kind of makes it really hard to find out what's going on, because I thought might be the bit rate and the sound. Nope, that wasn't the problem. I thought it might be the codec and the sound. Nope, that maybe still be a problem, but I don't know nothing about codecs enough to really give you an honest answer if that's the problem or not. But so if I go into PAL camera, basically the only way I would have right now to input video is on the iMovie 9, and that kind of sucks. So that's where I need your opinion, guys, because I mean, look at it this way. For $49 from China, I can have a camera that does either NTSC or PAL. Okay, the NTSC camera is going to be have 100 horizontal lines less of resolution than the PAL version. The PAL version only does 25 frames per second. The NTSC camera works fine with all my software as it's now currently set up. The PAL camera only works with iMovie 9, and I can't get to work with the Format Studio, which does record the video, but the soundtrack just doesn't get recorded, and I have not found anything that can play the soundtrack for the DV system. Maybe if I switch to format recording QuickTime instead of DV, but then again, you know, I have to deal with the fact is that DV is going to allow me to send the raw uncompressed video to the iMovie card. I mean iMovie server. So I really need to keep the resolution up there and to avoid any artifacts. So it's not working for me either way. So I have to really think about it. Now, also don't forget December 21st will be the start of my season of Yule, and so we'll be working on trying to get the stew going for the year. I did a video earlier, by the way. I just unfortunately I looked like a little tiny diminutive munchkin because I had this, I had set the camera in such a way that you saw more of the wall behind me than me. So what you saw was me was it was a bust shot, me in the head and the shoulders. That was it. And it was kind of okay, but it wasn't really what I call a big deal. It wasn't really that great of a shot. Now, let me explain one thing. This blue screen here, which is really a bed sheet, believe it or not, doesn't work. The only video editor I had that could deal with it is Chrome. Was some called open shot, and unfortunately, open shot was not working properly with my Mac on a FireWire hard drive. The hard drive was saying errors, read write errors, and things like that. So I'm trying to see if I can find any bad errors on the video hardware and then work it from there. So I mean, it's gonna take a while to do that. So right now it's running. I'm having it write zeros on the whole disk, specifically so that I can see if it really is a hardware problem with bad sectors, and if it is, to mask them out and put them in the defects list of the hard drive. It's a 160 gigabyte Seagate hard drive, so I'm not really too enthusiastic about finding my hard drive full of bad, nasty little errors, but these drives are old and they get a lot of use, so anyway, so I guess that's about it. I mean, we've been doing these videos now in the off camera for a couple of days now, testing technology, cameras, angles, lighting, whatever. Like I said, I'm not even sure if I'm focused. I mean, I'd like to be, but I don't know if I am or not. I won't know until I actually look at the tape. In fact, that's another possibility where I might want to be watch out with the PAL format, is because I just said the magic keyword, tape. What if I ever want to plug my camera into a video cassette recorder? If I do, then I want to be able to record my video in VHS or even SVHS tape, which means that the camera has to be able to record a pretty good picture. So that's certainly something to consider. But for right now, anyway, I'm going to let you go. But I want you to keep watching, and please don't be afraid to leave me comments, guys. I won't bite you. All right. I know some people don't like the YouTube comment system anymore, but I've always been open to you listening to what you got to say. So you just gotta talk to me. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart, and we'll see what we can do from there. Okay. I mean, we got ways to go. Maybe we'll might just buy a new camera in NTSC format. Maybe we might just buy a green screen and just use the existing camera. Maybe we'll buy a microphone stand. Maybe we'll buy a brand new microphone. I don't know. I really kind of want to use the PAL format because, as I said, but I still have a couple weeks before I commit to anything. If I go with PAL, at least I can be sure that I'm going to get a better picture. If I stick with that DSC, I might have more capture devices that'll support it. But unfortunately enough, I'm going to still have to be stuck with 480 horizontal lines of resolution, and that kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'll talk to you soon, and don't forget, if you ever want to talk to me, leave comments or anything, my information is in the section right below. So just go ahead and contact me, and we'll talk some. Any questions? I don't care what they are. I mean, if they're good questions, I'm going to try to answer them. If they're not good questions, well, then you're just wasting my time. Alright, talk to you later, guys. Bye. Guys, it's me. It's actually the 19th, actually. I mistakenly gave the wrong day yesterday. And said it was the 18th or whatever. Monday is not the 19th. Monday is the 18th. Okay? But now it is the 19th. So, just want to put a little bit of update. I'm going to put this on the end of the last video I'm done, which is that the camera input has been demystified. In other words, the solution to the codec problem was human error. I forgot to change it from DV NTSC, DV Pro to DV PAL. That didn't always solve the problem with NTSC. With VIDI, but it did seem to help. So VIDI did work better. And of course, iMovie 9 works. And also, iMovie 6 was able to import video as well. So that worked out pretty good. It's still a work in progress. So for right now, the videos are still being done in NTSC for now. Because we haven't got the camera yet. And if I change everything over to PAL, well, it's going to screw me up big time. So we're still using NTSC for right now. But yes, I'm still waiting the PAL camera. I got a chance to watch a couple PAL videos. And I could see the picture was much, much better constructed, like I said. Those extra 100 lines of resolution really do make a difference on the horizontal. And for the video test, I used a video from the Rolling Stones watched in both an NTSC and PAL. And I really was greatly impressed with the PAL version than the NTSC version. It had a much better picture quality to it. But we know the iPhone anyway tends to hack the schmutz out of the videos anyway. So, at least from what I know from iPhone 3GS, when you're sending videos to TV, even if you say you would think that they wouldn't be compressing the videos too bad, but they do. But in this case, the videos do work. So now I'm happy. Found that out. As I said, it's Tuesday morning. I've been banging my head against the wall now for a few hours. I got out working. Thank God I didn't literally bang my head against the wall. You know what I'm saying? But it is working. So I have installed 3 different OS partitions on this Mac. The first one is standard Leopard, which has the NTSC setup. And the second partition is Leopard again, which has the PAL setup. And the third setup isn't really used for either one. It's just Tiger. That was more for running classic apps. But I guess you can include that too. And actually I did take advantage of this time to clean up my hard drive, and I did find a lot of garbage in there, which I'm organizing. So I'm kind of busy today, but we're going to get this out to you, as this will be an amendum to the current video. I'm doing my latest video on iMovie 9, and so I will probably add this as an amendum to that clip, so we can go ahead and just let you know that yes, we did figure out the problem. Yes, it does work. Yes, now iMovie 6 HD does work, and it plays fine. And I have it pre-programmed to use the DV PAL codec, and it does work. If VIDI works, then the other program works. If VIDI doesn't work, you might as well just go ahead and just use the Formac Studio TVR program, which I fixed the sound on too. Yay! Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna let you go. You have a good day, you have a good morning, go out there, have fun, and hopefully because it's gonna take a while for my video camera to come here from China. We'll be doing some more videos, of course, in NTSC for now, and then when the camera comes in, we'll be migrating over to PAL, and I think you'll like the result a lot better. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye bye.